president. Mr. Ball, thank you for taking the opportunity.
No problem.
Did you ever think that you would be on CNN discussing geopolitics and the president of the United States?
Never in my wildest dreams.
So, as we live this dream, let's discuss how we got here. Your son was with UCLA. They're playing ball over in China. They get detained with allegations that they stole merchandise from a store. The president finds out about it. He, of course, is in China. He's meeting with President Xi. He gets involved. The boys are released. They get to come back home, which was never a certainty until he got involved. He says that...
Well, how do you know it? How do you know it wasn't involved before I even knew that? I mean, he didn't even know they was over there and like that. Okay, what was the reason for him going over there in the first place?
The president was in China to meet with the president of China and discuss trade matters, but he certainly was informed
that's
about
before,
the boys when he was in China, and that's why he got involved, he says.
Okay, he didn't get involved till he got to China?
I don't understand your question.
So he wasn't going over there beforehand?
He was going over there before.
What
are you trying to say?
It wasn't like he was in the U.S. and said, okay, there's 3 kids in China, I need to go over there and get them.
Okay.
That wasn't the thought process.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
What we're talking about right now is a lot of stuff about my son just because his last name is Ball. We're not even talking about the other 2 kids.
Well, to be honest, we're talking about your son.
Thank you.
We're talking about your son.
I'm talking about my son too.
Right, but we're talking about your son because of you and what you said. This isn't picking on your son. It's because of how you inserted yourself.
What I said? No, nobody says it's picking about my son. It's when somebody asks me a question. That's not disrespectful if I feel nobody did anything. I don't have to say go around saying thank you to everybody. I mean,
you don't have to go around saying thank you to everybody.
I didn't shake his hand. He didn't have to say that, but I'm just saying. If I have to know what somebody's doing before I say thank you. I'm just not going to go around saying thank you.
All right, so let's...
You come and shake my hand and meet me or meet my son or anybody and then say, you know what, maybe I can help you out.
All
okay,
right.
Let's do it that way. But just because people say things, you know, it's supposed to be true. Like, hey, I stopped them from saving 10 years. Maybe we was doing some talking with some other people before he even got there. So I'm saying there's a lot of other matters to go around for the president to deal with that's political.
All right, let's take one step back.
As far as me, let me deal with my son and let him do what he's going to do.
All right, Mr. Ball, let's take one step back. Because you seem to have doubts about what the president did. You said you were talking to people.
No, I don't have no doubts about what he did. I got doubts what he didn't do. How's that?
You have doubts not about
what I'm saying is,
what he did.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this. If I'm coming to get you,
yes.
if I'm coming to get you, let's say I'm coming to get you out of trouble. If I'm coming to get you out of trouble, you best believe I'm going to take you with me. So if I come over here and say, excuse me, sir, whoever, can you do something for this kid or this person and allow me to take them with me? That's if I'm doing something for somebody.
All right, so
I'm not going to come over there.
Let's just get right to it. So
let's be a little lenient on it, but I'm out of here.
All right, is what you're saying that because the president of the United States didn't bring the boys home with him, he therefore didn't do enough? Or do you think he really didn't do anything?
I didn't say nothing about him. I didn't say nothing about him.
You're kind of like talking about him without saying his name. I'm just trying to clear up.
I'm coming back home and I'm just saying anything. There ain't no confusion.
There's a lot of confusion.
It's just somebody asked me a question and I gave this a lot of confusion to you.
It's a lot of confusion to me. It is. That's why I needed you on. Do you think the president...
Why is it confusing?
Because I don't understand what you're saying. I am concerned. Did you think that the president helped the boys get out?
Listen very slowly, carefully.
I'm trying.
Did he help the boys get out? I don't know.
Why do you doubt
it? I don't know. If I was going to thank somebody, I'd probably thank President Xi.
President Xi.
I'll thank him. He's in China. He's the head
True.
The president in China.
True. And the president of the United States says
somebody can make a suggestion. Somebody can make a suggestion, and somebody could do something. You got people that make suggestions. You got people that do things.
I just don't understand your skepticism about it.
Like, hey, why don't you be a little lenient? What is the skepticism about? Why are we even talking about this with all these political matters going on in the world?
Well, but this is the one that concerns your
somebody's going to go and tweet, and my involvement is always going to be with my son, but I don't have to deal with everybody around me.
I
I'm just
understand.
trying to make sure he's taken care of.
But the president...
But there's a lot of people that can go around and say, LaVar, this is what I did for your son. I did this for your son. I did this. He'd never be where he was if I didn't do this for him. I'm not trying to hear all that.
I know, but
I'm just saying, when you go over there, what are we talking about? We're talking
LaVar,
about
there's a difference between
president doing something for my son.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. We got it. Now we're on the same page.
Okay.
So the president,
what did he do for my son?
The president says that he spoke to the Chinese president. He says that the boys were informed that the involvement of the president of the United States mattered, and that then he wanted some thanks, and instead you said, what was he, Trump, over there for? Don't tell me nothing. Everybody wants to make it seem like he helped me out.
I mean, you're trying to make it sound like that. I'm just saying.
That's what you said. I
didn't meet Willie face to face. I know exactly what I said, but you buffing it up like you said that you don't want to say thank you to nobody. No, come here, like a man, shake my hand and tell me what you done for me.
I was trying to be much more even. I don't want to. I'm not trying to add tone. I know how you were trying to say it, but that's okay. I'm trying to say trying to add tone to it. That's what you do. No. What I try to do is try to figure out what's going on, LaVar. Why would you push back on the president?
You can open your eyes and see what's going on. I'm not saying nothing to the president. I'm not just saying thank you to anybody for nothing. I'm just saying I had some things done. I talked to some people that did some other things too. And it's like I said, people trying to. It doesn't matter.
Sure it does.
I mean, it's not big names like you're thinking of. So like I'm saying, people are saying that I said it wasn't a big deal.
Okay, everyone. This is DPN with IPH Buzz News, where we report and we give our review. This is just super amazing here, this conversation. It's supposed to be an interview, but stay tuned.
Doing bad things, making bad decisions. I mean, doing stuff that's harming people.
Right, but do you understand why when people see these allegations and you say it's not a big deal?
He wasn't physical. We returned it. He fessed up to it. It wasn't like he was like, no, I didn't take him. I mean, nobody got hurt. He didn't run in there with the assumption of, hey, I can't wait till I get to China because I'm going to get some good stuff. It was an impulse thing, a bad decision at a bad time. That's all it was. For an 18-year-old who's never done anything wrong, never been late to class, 4.0 student, I don't think people were going to demean him over one bad decision concerning that it was victimless. He didn't grab nobody's arm. He didn't do nothing. He tried to slide something away, understood what he did, but it's not going without punishment. But I don't think you should come down on a kid for making one mistake like that.
I don't think.
18 years old. That's
I don't think that what we're seeing in the coverage of this is that the boys are being demonized for what they did. There's no question that there are much worse crimes than shoplifting.
It doesn't matter.
But shoplifting does matter. And in China, you go to jail.
Just like people said in China. But listen, you go to jail.
In fact, you could go to jail here.
And you get caught. People try to make they try to make it a big deal, like they said.
Well, it is kind of a big deal. You can go to jail.
Boy, that's big time. You going to jail? You can go to jail anywhere you take anything. So that's the point that shouldn't even be said.
I know, but
in
China,
if you got something and you want it, you shouldn't just go and steal it. You can go to Africa or somewhere and do the same thing. Anywhere you go in somebody else's country, yes, it's going to be a little deeper than what you thought it was.
All right.
And that's a fine thing, but we already got that point across.
All right. So let's put the boys aside. We know what they did. You say that they apologized. Okay. That's good. Now, they were in a place that didn't need to let them go. And they could have been held for a long time.
They were in a place that didn't let them go. He said he got them out of jail, right? He said, you heard what he tweeted. He tweeted, because he's mad at me, I should have left their asses in jail. First of all, they wasn't in jail. They was in a hotel. Now, how'd they get to the hotel? On bail.
Did you make that happen?
Somebody had to do something.
Did you do it?
I'm just telling you, somebody had to do it.
I know.
Did he do it?
I'm asking you, did you do it?
I'm asking you. Did he do it?
He says he helped get them out of China.
Okay. If he paid for the money to put up whatever we needed to do, then I would say thank you. Did he do that?
So that's the bar? If he doesn't put up bail for the boys, then he doesn't deserve thanks? Come on.
No, it's not if he didn't put up bail. He said he helped. How he helped? If he helped, I would say thank you.
He says he spoke to the president of China and that was relayed to you and the boys, that you were told that he helped.
So anybody who speaks to the president, I should thank anybody who speaks to the president?
No, but this is the president of the United States who spoke to the Chinese president. That's not just anybody.
Okay, everyone, so I've seen this already, but when I first saw this, I was in rage. I feel like Mr. Ball is ungrateful. But listening to him, I see where he's coming from. But you have to put side by side Donald Trump, what he got to say versus what he got to say. But Chris didn't expect this tonight, which this is Don Lemon's show. But I love CNN. And they on point all the time.
LaVar Ball, you were there, but you don't know.
I was there.
I know you were.
I do know what I did.
Do you think the president helped?
Okay.
Do you think the president helped?
Do I think the president helped?
Yes.
I don't know.
So do you think he would be lying about
You can
helping?
say what you want. I didn't see him talk. I don't care and I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not going to say nothing I don't know and I don't see and I don't hear.
So the president of the United States says he helped, and you say if you didn't see it, you didn't hear it, you don't believe it.
So for those who not understanding what this is all about, some days back, Trump put out on Twitter that the 3 guys, the basketball players from UCLA, was going to be released, and he hoped that, basically said that he wanted thanks, and it's just the way he went about doing it. So we couldn't believe he did that, but can't put nothing past Trump, really.
Father didn't say thank you? And you're supposed to be the head of, you're the head of the U.S.? Come on.
Okay, fair criticism. The president is asking for thanks. You can criticize that. Should
What
he
is
be
the
doing that?
criticism
Should he
about
not
that?
be doing that?
I'm just stating the point that I'm saying is there's a lot of other things that's going on.
No
man.
question about
Let him do his political affairs and let me handle my son, and let's just stay in our lane.
But he thinks that he did something for the boys and he should be thanked, and
Okay,
instead
that's fine.
you took
If
a
he
shot
thinks
at him.
it, that's fine. If he thinks it, I ain't took a shot at him.
You did.
Somebody asked me a question, man. I gave him my opinion, but I ain't taking no shot at the president for
It
what?
sounded like you were
I don't
taking a
know him
shot
like
at the
that.
president. It sounded like it.
Hey, I mean,
It did.
you can
I'm just
sound
being
like
honest
that because
with
you want it to be like that, but it's not. But why would it
So Mr. Ball was being interviewed, and someone asked him about Trump helping the boys to get back to America. He said, "Who?
Hey, thanks. Your son
What does that sound like?" If someone asks you, "Well, who?" you disregarding them, really.
I'm not the other guys. I'm doing something else. I'm not the other guys.
What do you see? I agree with you. You're not
So
the other guy.
I know you're trying to rile something up. And
No,
that's
I think
okay.
you
That's
are.
part of your job.
I think
but you know, I don't
you
get easily
are.
tussled like that.
I think you are. I think you're very clever. I see your big smile
Are
on
you
your
going to say
face.
thank you to me?
I'm
Are
going
you
to say
gonna say
thank you
thank
at
you
the
to me?
end of this interview. I will thank you. I guarantee
No.
it.
Are you going to say
I
thank me now?
guarantee it. You know
Are you
why?
going to thank me now?
You know why?
Are you going to thank me now?
Not yet. You haven't earned it
Why
yet.
you going to thank me?
Haven't earned it yet.
But no, why you not going to thank me?
Haven't
Why
earned
you
it
not
yet.
gonna thank me right now?
When
You
you
like
earn
the
it,
word
I'll
thank
thank
you?
you. We're
You
still
like the
short
word
on
thank
it.
you?
We're still short. Your son
Well,
said
come on.
thank
You
you
can say
for
thank
helping
you. Can you
him
say
get out
thank
of
you,
China.
Mr. LaVar Ball?
I will
Can
thank
you say
you.
thank
For
you,
what?
Mr. LaVar Ball, for having this?
Listen,
How about we do it now? I just want to hear it.
you know what? I'll show you what.
I just want to hear it now.
Just to be decent,
I
just
wanna-
because it's a nice thing to do, Mr. Ball,
Oh,
thank you
now
for
'cause it's
being
a nice
here
thing to
with
do,
me
see?
on
Now you said-
CNN tonight.
Oh.
Don Lemon thanks you
Now, how hard?
from wherever
how
he is.
hard was that?
And in fact,
Now,
Don
why
Lemon
are
should
you
thank
thanking
me for talking to you on the show right now.
Sure, right. That is the truth.
Why are you thanking me? Give me a couple of reasons.
Will you thank me
Give me
back
a couple
first?
of reasons why you thanking me.
First, thank me back.
I'm just asking. Give me a couple of reasons. I gotta know why you just thank me. You just can't say thank you.
You
and
took
thank
time
you.
to be
Just
on
keep
this
telling
show.
me to be quiet.
There are other things you could
But
have
I'm
done.
just saying. Yes.
That's why I'm thanking you. But
And,
you,
come on.
but
And
you
that's
know,
why you thanking
it
me.
doesn't
Come
take
on.
much to say thank you. Why won't you say thank you to the president?
It doesn't make. Well, if somebody does something for you, then you say thank you.
Somebody did
Now,
something
if
for
that's
you.
your
Say
opinion,
thank
what
you.
you've done for me. Okay. I would say thank
So
you.
keep in mind, if they would have been arrested, which they were, but a trial there, it could have been anywhere from 3 to 10 years
Out of China.
in China. But if they were in North Korea, it would have been a done deal, because
I would have said
someone
thank you
took
kindly for that.
like a poster, I don't recall his name right now, off the wall in a hotel in North Korea, and they got 15 years of hard labor, which the young guy ended up dying
I can tell you don't mean nothing about it.
That's not true. When I say thank you, I mean
when they brought him back to the United States. They released him
So excited now.
about a week before he actually died. He was in a coma. So dealing with other laws in other countries is a big deal.
What am I tell you? Because I'm going to let you figure that one out. I got you.
that was good. That was good. I'll give you that.
A little laughter never hurt nobody.
But with
A little
me,
laughter never hurt
with
nobody.
me, it's one thing. With the president of the United States,
Yes.
I think you are enjoying
Hey,
this back
but
and
why are
forth.
you
But
so-
my
why are
question
you
is,
so
are
adamant?
you worried you've taken on too big an opponent?
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. He's not an opponent because I don't know Trump like that. I haven't done nothing to him. He hasn't done anything to me, so I don't consider him an opponent. I just consider him a human being and the president of the United States. That's it. That's his
all
title.
of that is true.
My title is LaVar Ball, the big baller, the CEO of the big baller.
There you go, Brandon. Get his brain in there, trust me.
But I'm not going to go out and be
So him and his three boys, they and family have a reality show.
I'm not going to.
Very
I'm not going to do all that.
very talented young men.
Big of a deal.
You do feel.
But is it that big of a deal though?
I think
I'm just
that
asking you,
it
is
has
that big of a
become
deal?
a
If
big
it's a
deal
huge big deal,
because the president responded, and it seems like you're in a little bit of a war of words
Why did
with
he
the most
why did he
powerful man in the world.
Why would I be in war with a guy with the most powerful man in the world?
That's my question. Why would you take on Donald Trump after he helped your kid?
I don't know. What do you mean take on Donald Trump? Take on him for what? What are we doing for each other?
That's a good question. I know what he did for you.
What are we doing for each other?
And instead of saying thank you,
What are you
you
doing
took
for
a shot at him.
So as this is going to end up, it's like they in a bar after this, like they done dukes it out, and now they having a drink at the end.
Why was he going to be in jail for a long time?
Because he stole something,
How long do
according to
you
the
think he's going
Chinese
to be in jail
authorities.
for?
Would have been a long time.
Okay, but
Carries
the
a
Chinese
minimum of 3
authorities
years.
was like, you know what? He's okay. He has so much character in 18 years that he's allowed to have a pass for that.
That's your son.
One bad decision at a time.
And he said thank you.
And so for those who don't know, it actually was a Louis
What kind of
Vuitton store, Louis Vuitton store in China that the three players actually stole from, allegedly, but they were arrested.
Don't come in one time and think you did something for my son. He's 19, about to be 19.
It's a big one time though if he's in jail in
Hey,
China.
I
It's
tell
not
you
like
what.
he's some idiot.
Chris keeps saying,
I taught him how to come off
Is
the
he in
pick.
jail?
You know?
Is he in jail?
Not anymore.
I taught him how to be exactly how he is. A respectful young man. That's what he is.
You
Now,
think
you
you're
can
being
say what you
respectful
want,
to the
but you
president of
can't
the
find
United
no
States?
bad stuff about him.
You think you're being
Yeah,
respectful to the president?
I haven't said anything bad about him.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, most definitely. I am. Yes.
You said who?
I ain't said
What
nothing
was he
bad to
over
him.
there for? Don't tell me
I can
nothing.
say who
Everybody
to
wants to make
anything.
it seem like he helped me
I
out.
can say
Chris, you got to get it right. You're supposed to say who. That's what he did. He was like who.
people talking to him and I say, yo, tell me
When
that.
someone asked him the question, he was like who.
Leave me alone. Let me go my way, you go your way. That's what it means. And you take it to a whole different level. You act like you. What's your last name? Are you Trump, brother? You want me to thank you?
You don't
That's
have to
what I'm
thank
saying.
me.
You kind of
I
adding
didn't
about
get,
this.
I
like
didn't get
you
your son
take it
out
to
of
a
jail
whole
in
nother
China.
level.
You don't have to thank me. I didn't
Right.
get your son out of jail.
But how many people did? How many people put their sources together to get him out?
I don't know. You tell me. I keep asking you. You don't
Maybe
answer.
hey, but I'll tell you the things. I'll tell you the things like we know he did. I know he apologized. He wrote a sincere letter. I'm talking about my son.
Your son.
Now there are going to be a lot of people who probably want to interview him, but he's so, oh my goodness. When he, I mean, can't sit and take an interview with him, but he's jokey kind of way, but I can see he kind of remind me in a lot of ways of Trump. And that's my take on it.
My son get out of U.S. I mean, out of China. How's that?
You think you helped more than the president of the United
Yeah,
States?
I had some people that had boots on the ground that knew the situation when we first jumped on that. So I keep those people in mind.
You think you would have
That
gotten
helped
out of
me out.
China without the
And
president's
best
help?
believe, I talked to enough people. I talked to enough people that I said thank you, face to face.
So
And they didn't come around. I tell you what, I say thank you when I see something. I don't thank you because just people talking and say I did this, I did that.
So if the
No.
president like invited you to the
That's
White
just
House,
me.
would you say thank you then?
Heck yeah, if he invited me to the White House, I would thank him for inviting me to the White House.
Would you thank him for
If
getting your son out of
to
China?
your house, I say thank you for. I say thank you for getting me to your house. That's how polite I am towards people.
Right.
If you invite me somewhere and you do something nice to me, I'm going to say thank you.
I think you've made this
Big
way more
boss style, I'm
difficult
gonna say
than you need.
thank you kindly, sir.
I think you've made this more difficult than you needed to, and you wound up provoking the president of the United
You know
States.
what? You making this more difficult. You LaVar.
And the reason why I say that he reminded me of Trump, because he milking this interview, not milking it, he's getting his brain out there.
And it doesn't
He
make any
is.
sense why
doctor for bringing you into this world. You better go back and find him because you lucky. Yeah, look at listen. See, that's what I'm talking about. You need somebody like me to loosen you up a little bit. You know, you wound up tight.
I am. The president calls me a chained lunatic.
Is that what the president calls
Yeah,
me?
you and I are probably going to wind up in the same column in terms of people who get on the wrong side. I think you earned it.
No. We can't earn it like that. We didn't do nothing to nobody,
Look,
man.
all I'm saying is
we're both having a good time here and trying to get a little intellect. All I'm saying is this is fun for you, I can tell.
Look, it's interesting. I'll give
It's
you
okay.
that.
You know what?
LaVar Ball,
You know what? It's got to be interesting.
you make it interesting. I'll
I
give
like
you
the
that.
way you keep saying my whole name, man. Hey, you know what? You can just loosen up and call me LaVar now. We've been on this
But
thing
we
for
have.
a long
I
time.
do feel like we've got to know each other. I'm going to be honest. I do
Don't
feel
you
we
feel
got a
like a
little
little
bit of a
comfortable
bond.
now to say, hey, LaVar?
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how Don would handle this interview. Don is quick at it also. I don't know. I don't know you all. This because Don is on it too as well.
But here's what we learned.
Chris did well.
Cuomo, not Chris Mo.
Cuomo. Like Cuomo, like Google. Like Google.
No, it's not no Chrome.
All right, that's
That's your top name in the hood, huh?
LaVar Ball.
No, you know what?
On CNN tonight. I appreciate you taking the time.
Hey, Chris Mo, thank you for having me on here, man. I appreciate you. Cuomo,
I'm laughing at something else. I'm not laughing at you.
I'll send you some big baller.
That
I'll
was
send you
2
some
weeks
big
ago.
baller merch.
Send it to me because it's too expensive. I can't afford it.
Check his brain out.
Send it on. We'll give it to
Hey, I
charity.
want to send you some stuff, man. I'm gonna send you some stuff you can give to charity. Put it around your neck, choking on your head. Do what you want.
LaVar
But it's
Ball.
so big baller gear, and you're gonna be a big baller forever.
LaVar Ball, the best to you and your family for Thanksgiving, the best to your boys, and the best to your wife as well. Okay?
Hey, you have a great Thanksgiving. Hey, and I got a message for you.
What is?
Tell Donald Trump to have a great Thanksgiving, because Big Baller is.
I hope you're thankful for him. Take care.
I'm thankful for everybody doing Thanksgiving. It's November.
Be well. Happy Thanksgiving. All right.
All right, take care.
When we come back,